I love featuring businesses and entrepreneurs that are starting up things, starting fresh, bringing new ideas, investing in the community, bringing jobs. And we've got a story to feature here this morning with Springfield's Morning News that is just that. New restaurant opening up out at Legacy Pointe in just a matter of weeks. And the proprietor of that restaurant joins us now in studio. Dustin Coons, he is opening up Legacy Pointe Eatery. Dustin, thanks for taking time with us this morning. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me this morning.
Awesome. And we're also in studio with Taylor Stevens. She is helping manage some of your social media offerings, so looking forward to hearing more about that. But go ahead and tell us, Dustin, what is Legacy Pointe Eatery and why are you bringing it to Springfield?
So Legacy Pointe Eatery is my little pet project restaurant we're going to launch over there on the shopping center just north of Shields. Looking, like you said, looking to open mid-September. Just looking to get into something for myself. I've worked hard in the industry for many years now, and just looking to finally branch out on my own. Kind of personal reasons and timing around town, and just thought that I don't want to wonder one day. We're gonna put all the chips in and bet on myself, and if we succeed, we succeed, and if we don't, I'll know that I at least tried, kind of thing. A lot of chefs dream and hope for the kind of opportunity that I'm being afforded now, and looking forward to it.
So tell us a bit about your background here. Sometimes, people might jump into a new business that might be entirely new, and they're just like an investor, right? Or, you get a friend who says, hey, I invested in this, that, or the other. You come from this industry. Talk about some of your first jobs and kind of your progression into being a chef and opening up a new restaurant.
Yes, sir. I'd love to. It all started out at Charlie Parker's Diner there on North Street back in 2003. I think I was still in high school, and a family friend of mine owned it, Kim and Brenda Shirley from Kim's Auto Body down the street there. Fantastic couple. They were running it at the time, and I came in and just doing dishes on the weekends, and the pace of it and the summertime hit, and they needed some more help and prep, and it was just kind of fun. I really enjoyed it. Kept doing that for a while, and was out at Lincoln Land doing computer drafting classes, 3D models, things like that, and sat and finished a model of a caster wheel assembly, and just didn't really feel a whole lot. There wasn't a sense of accomplishment. I much rather I had my first regular at the diner there, and it really kind of hit home, really pulled on my heartstrings for me, and just really enjoyed it. Went from there to Panther Creek Country Club. Was a great place to work, great management out there. Worked there for 7 years in town, and decided to leave town, follow a fellow chef down to Atlanta, went up to the Chicagoland area to a brewery and a country club up there, and ended up coming back home when Finley's was going to open, and just kind of took off running with that.
We're talking with Dustin Coons. He's bringing a new restaurant to Legacy Pointe called Legacy Pointe Eatery, and it's exciting to hear the progression here. And I think one thing that at least strikes me is what you talked about. You went to school doing some. I went to school for like architecture, right? I thought at first I was going to be a brain surgeon. And then I was like, no. And then I thought, okay, maybe I go into be an architect. I like arts, and I like to draw. I like buildings. And then it just got cumbersome, and I'm like, this is I don't really want to do this either. And then all of a sudden, something struck me where it was a sign from somewhere. I was actually working at a restaurant, and somebody told me table after table after table, hey, you've got a voice for radio. You should be on the air if you're not. I took that as a sign and jumped right into it. You seem to kind of have similar types of things where it just became kind of obvious that you wanted to be in the hospitality space.
Yeah, it just kind of came to me sitting there, the sense of fulfillment and accomplishment in the restaurant industry, and seeing those faces from the people you get to know, those regulars, is what really got to me. And seeing people and cooking for people, friends and family, it's just exciting for me. You get to work all day and do these things, and not only...
and you get instant feedback. Right?
Instant feedback, instant gratification from it. The snacks, I was just talking to one of my buddies the other day. Right now our kitchen's not fully operational just yet, and I feel hungry all the time. The snacks, working in the restaurants. It was about the food, and I turned, liking eating and just that into a career. It just kind of fell into it. You always hear people say it's easy, you find something when you stop looking for it. I wasn't looking for that. I was attending, gen ed classes, trying to keep my health insurance through my father worked for the state, and just being a good son, just trying to be a student, and it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks that, like, wow, this is this is what excites me. This is what makes me happy, and that sense of fulfillment. You know, you find something to do you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's pretty awesome. Fantastic to hear. We're talking with Dustin Coons. He is the proprietor of Legacy Pointe Eatery, and also joining us in studio is Taylor Stevens, helping get the word out about Legacy Pointe. Taylor, for those who are looking for more information, either online or through Facebook, where can they find it?
Sure. So we have created a website. You can go to legacypointeeatery.com, or you can look us up on Facebook at Legacy Pointe Eatery. We're in the process of getting Instagram and all those good things to really get the word out, so you too can see the start to the opening. They've done a lot of really great work in there, and you know, I love new businesses here in Springfield, and I'm super excited to work alongside of them and watch it grow.
And again, I like the idea of seeing things behind the scenes, because Dustin, you're doing a lot out there right now, right?
Yes, sir. We've got a lot of work going on. We're trying to give the building a space a good facelift. The people before me did a great job setting up the kitchen aspect. A lot of time and effort went into designing that. You know, a lot of respect for those in the space before me. And we're just trying to give it a face look, a fresh new look for what we're trying to bring to the table as a menu.
And this is right across from Shields in that strip location. It'll be Legacy Pointe Eatery. Definitely get it on your calendar. So we've talked about your progression through the industry, your passion. Let's talk about the food.
Yes, we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it, if you will.
Love it.
I love some good food puns. Always try to work those in when I can. So the menu, is you and I were kind of discussing a little bit earlier. Being in the area and having worked in the area, a lot of fried foods, a lot of fried options.
A lot of fried. Oh, we got the state fair here. I mean, yeah,
sure.
Everything's fried.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a meat and potatoes guy too. I love a good deep fried pickle or cheese curd or just a French fry in general. But we want to try to get away from some of that. We'll have the hometown favorites. We'll have some horseshoes, some burgers, but we really want to get into some fresh vegetables and some medleys. We're working on right now a flatbread dough, which we're hoping to make from scratch as gluten-free. Just as kind of a little challenge for us and my chef, and just to kind of bring that as something different. Vegetarian options as well. I've met a few people, and like we talked regulars, had one down in Chatham at Sangamon where I was at. She had actually was a dairy allergy, but I'd go out and say hi, and we'd help her find something to eat that was exciting, that she could. You know, those dietary restrictions, sometimes people have a hard time going out, eating things like that. So we want to be able to be a place to provide those kind of things. Fresh, healthier options with the dietary restrictions, looking at some of those as well.
Tell me about the atmosphere you expect. Is it going to be a sit-down service type of restaurant or a counter service type of restaurant?
It's going to be a full-service restaurant. We'll have tables, bar service, servers, the general standard restaurant operations.
Are you still looking for staff?
Yes, that was going to be one of the points. We're looking to fill some staff options. We're going to get some stuff out on Facebook. I've got a few kitchen people that I've worked with over the years that want to come on and work for me, that have liked working with me in the past before, and want to come on and join the team there.
So there's a lot of opportunity there. Again, we're talking with Dustin Coons. He is opening up the Legacy Pointe Eatery. It's going to be there at Legacy Pointe, just across from Shields, with a set date to open September 15th with a soft open. And if you've got some interested individuals looking to get into the restaurant industry as workers, any kind of qualifications you're looking for, entry level or experienced staff, or?
No, you can be as entry level as need be. All I'm really looking for is an interest in the environment is all. You know, I've done some stuff out at Lincoln Land with some community education classes, and led a class or two out there with them in the culinary department. And it's really something, if you're passionate about the industry or you think you want to give it a shot, give us a call. Come join us. You know, I love to teach people how to cook and everything that I know. You know, I don't have any secrets, recipes, things like that. I want to share. I want everyone to enjoy those kind of things. If you like to eat, if you like to cook, and think you might like to make a career of it. Now, you know, it's difficult. It's not the most easy career path. But if it's something you think you're passionate about it, then come on out. Let's see if you can come in.
I'll tell you, having come from the hospitality sector, it's good money. If you're good and you bring it, you can make some really great money, even as a server, even in the back of the house, as a chef. There's money to be made there. So people, if you've got some young up and comers that are wanting to make some money and to learn the ropes of the hospitality sector, this may be just the opportunity for you. Again, Legacy Pointe Eatery, Dustin Coons with us. And if people want more information about it, Taylor Stevens, give us the Facebook page again that people, and I imagine you guys are going to be posting job openings there as well.
Absolutely. So you can find us on Facebook at Legacy Pointe Eatery. On there, we'll have the job postings, and also we have some pictures on there of, as Dustin said, the facelift. It's really cool to see as it's building. You can get on there, and we're also posting Meet the Staff. So he has a great crew alongside of him right now. So you can kind of see a little bio of each of them, so you know who you'll be walking into. That's
Taylor Stevens helping promote Legacy Pointe Eatery. Dustin Coons is the proprietor, and again, that's opening up September 15th at Legacy Pointe. Greatly appreciate you guys taking time. Dustin, it's awesome to hear about your passion.
Yes, thank you, sir. I appreciate the time to talk about it and just let everyone know what we're looking to bring to town.
Fantastic. It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and